It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. What's poppin'? Welcome to the next episode of Let It Flow. So today I got a very special guest with me. Maison, my son. What's up, man? You know, I've been doing this podcast for a while, and we've definitely talked about you a lot of times, you know, like how hard it is to not be able to see your son.
Yeah.
It was definitely tough. So tell him where you live. Tell him where you're from.
I'm from Kentucky, like up in North Kentucky, like where it's not that country. And like I've been moving around a lot, so like Covington, Erlanger, all them type areas, Ludlow. But I move around a lot, so like kinda not really, you know what I'm saying?
You're getting grown fast, man. Like, how many inches have you grown in the last, 2-3 years?
So like last time I was here I was 5'3", and now I'm 6 foot, so like 7 plus 2, like 9 inches.
9 inches?
Yeah.
In the last time I saw you, you were just a little jit.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much you grew in that short amount of time. So when you grow up, what do you want to be?
Like a NBA player, NFL player, or like a professional boxer. Any of the three.
So you want to be a professional boxer, NBA, or NFL?
Yeah.
Dang. So you want to be a pro sports star?
Yeah.
If you could choose one of the three, which one would it be?
Probably the NBA.
The NBA?
Yeah.
So you want to be in the NBA?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you got what it takes?
I mean, not yet, but I think I could work on it.
Keep working on it. You're doing good. When we was playing, we was really tired.
Yeah.
We ran 2 miles to the basketball court in 100, 90 something degrees.
Like 96.
And then we tried to play basketball, and that was crazy. But just to, keep in condition. I remember when you was young, I had you run up them hills, and you had them little short legs. But I try my best to try to get you in shape. You know what I'm saying? Keep you in shape.
Yeah.
So I see you're a really good big brother to your brother. So give some advice to the people out there, like what it takes to be a good big brother.
So like, be nice to him. Like, don't be mean. Cause like my little brother's just like 8, so he's like a little kid. I don't know how I'm gonna be when he's like my age, but for now, just like be nice. Don't yell at him or nothing. There you go.
That's it. So just be nice and don't yell at him. So what about when he's being annoying? You just want to beat him up.
Tell his mom.
Tell his mom?
Yeah. There you go.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
But what if she's not around? What if she ain't going to do nothing right now? She's busy.
Tell him to go somewhere. Tell him to go play his PlayStation or something.
So you all have your own PlayStations?
Yeah. He don't usually be getting annoying like that, so like I don't usually got to worry about that.
I remember before he was pretty wild. He's calmed down a bit.
He was a little kid though. Before he was like 4, so he was, yeah. But now he's 8, so he's good now.
He's doing better now.
Yeah.
So you lived in a lot of states so far. Out of all the states that you lived so far, what was your favorite place to live?
Probably either Georgia or Florida.
Georgia or Florida?
Yeah.
What did you like about Georgia?
I liked all the people I knew there. I liked the environment. Like, it wasn't too hot, not too cold. I liked our house in Georgia. And I was little, so like it feels better than it probably was, but I don't know.
What did you like about the house?
It was I liked the big old studio room in the back. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked having like my own room. I liked that big old field. I liked how there's Publix down there. There isn't one up here. So.
Yeah, we got Publix.
No, not here in Texas, but like in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like we ain't got that no more.
Mm-hmm.
But all that kind of goes with Florida too, but the only thing is that Florida's super hot.
Yeah.
So.
Super hot. Like here, it's similar to here.
Nah, it's a little hotter. It's more humid because there's more water.
So do you remember? Well, that's true. Do you remember making those songs?
When I was super little, yeah.
I got my castle.
Bro, I was like 3 years old.
Let me hear you do it. I got my castle.
I got my castle.
Yeah, there you go. You had some good songs, man. Like it just seemed like at some point you just didn't really want to do it anymore.
I was little, so like I didn't know what I wanted. I mean, I kind of did because I'm not into that stuff. But like, I don't know. I just didn't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So in school, what's your favorite subject?
Probably like science of like the regular subjects, but like the special subjects too. Like probably gym class or art class because they're both easy.
Gym class and art class.
Mm.
So you're artistic. I know you used to always like to draw a lot.
You said that wrong.
What? Not autistic.
You said
artistic.
You said autistic.
No, I said artistic.
Yeah, I'm artistic.
So you're not autistic. You're artistic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're definitely artistic. Do you still do you still draw a lot though, like you used to?
Nah.
You used to draw daily, like every day, all day.
Yeah, because like I didn't have much else to do. I didn't really know what I liked doing, so that was a pretty easy thing to do. Like before I had like a TV and stuff, all I really could do was just draw. So I was doing that a lot.
Mm-hmm. So how much do you feel like it affected you when me and your mom split up?
I don't know. I was kind of little. I don't think it made much of a difference, really.
You were like what? You were pretty young.
I was like 3.
You were like 3 years old.
I don't even remember for real. So like I don't think it affected me at all.
Not at all? What about like as time passed?
As time passed, I don't know. It's a pretty crazy question. I don't even know.
I mean, do you feel like it has? I mean, the reason why I ask is there's probably a lot of kids out there right now who have their parents splitting up, and it's giving them a hard time. They're having trouble dealing with it. So I'm asking you just to see your perspective on it, and maybe what other people, if it doesn't bother you that much, maybe you could speak to them and tell them, the perspective they should have, so they don't have to be so stressed about it.
So like, with me, I mean, I still get to see my dad. So it's not like I don't. And also, I'll be 18 eventually. When I am, I'll just do what I want. So, like, I'll see him all the time. I already do most of the time. That little, like, couple-year break, that was, like, that was a one-time thing. I'm going to be coming here a lot more now. And, I don't think it affected me that much. I mean, I don't know what I would look at if they didn't. But I think, like, the me that I am when they did, I think is fine. So, like, I don't know.
Great advice. Don't, just, you got to be patient sometimes, especially when your parents split up and then it's hard to, won't let the dad see the kid or the mom, or either way, the dad won't let the mom see the kid. It can go both ways. I could see how the kid could, be stressed out in that situation, kind of feel like, a certain way about it. Was there any moments where during those 3 years you felt like how did you feel over those 3 years when you didn't see me?
So I was a little mad at the beginning of the summer when I was told that I couldn't. But after that, like after about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I got over it. But I mean, I still called you a lot. I play Call of Duty with you a lot. I mean, we still do stuff even though we live far away. It ain't like how it used to be where like if you don't see your dad, you ain't gonna be able to talk to him at all. You got like games and phones and stuff. I mean, I still talk to you a lot, usually on a daily basis. So like it don't make much of a difference. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good perspective, and I think that the people need to hear that too. Because, you're right. There's a lot of electronics now. You can even get on FaceTime. If you get on FaceTime, be talking on the phone all the time. And then you can get on the games or whatever it is you like to do. There's a lot of ways to interact nowadays without living in the same state. So you just got to keep trying. Keep trying no matter what. And not give up. And a lot of people, a lot of kids. So speaking to the kids that hold it against their dad. And there's different situations, you know what I'm saying? But speaking to the kids who hold it against their mom, depending on what the situation is, what do you say to them? Like, because I feel like it can affect relationships to, like, some kids don't like their dad, some kids don't like their mom because of these situations. So what do you have to say to them?
So I know people who actually, like, it is a problem because of their dad or their mom. Like my cousin, like, he don't really know his dad for real because he ran away. But he he don't like him very much, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't, if I didn't know my dad, I wouldn't either. So like, I don't know. I guess if you don't like them, if it's really their fault, I mean, I guess don't like them. But I mean, if it's not their fault, like you gotta be for sure it's their fault though. If it's not, then you can't blame them.
So good point. So sometimes it gets confusing. Sometimes the moms are. I'm not talking about our situation. I'm talking about their situation. Sometimes the moms might be not telling the whole story. So the kid doesn't really. It's hard to figure out if it's their dad's fault or not.
That's what I was saying. Like, make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, you can't just blame them. You got to blame them off stuff you know. Like, you got to be for sure. If you don't know, like, if it's something stupid, like, you got to, like, know. Like, let's say you never met him in your whole life, then yeah. But, like, if you just haven't seen him in a while, you can't, like, blame him for that.
Yeah. So you got to be 100% sure. And I think that's an important thing to say, because there's a lot of kids who are probably not 100% sure. They think they are, but they might find out later in life that wasn't the case.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't know him, then, I mean, it don't really matter. So, like if you never met him, I mean, it don't really matter if you blame him or not, because he ain't never going to find out.
Right. So I kind of asked you a question similar to this, but for the kids out there who aren't able to see one of their parents, what advice you have to them for coping with that?
Call him. Just FaceTime him. Just play Call of Duty with him. I don't know. Do something. There's definitely a way you can still talk to him. If there's not, then I mean, if you can't talk to him, nobody else can. So that means they got their own problems. But once they're able to, like, you'll eventually be able to, for sure.
Don't give up, right?
Yeah.
Keep trying.
Yeah.
I agree. And that goes for the dads and moms too. Keep trying. Like, if they're not able to get in touch, don't quit.
Well, that is unless they don't want to get in touch. And if they don't want to, then, I mean, I guess just block it out. I mean, like, there's nothing you can do. I don't know. Just, like, I guess cope.
Cope the best way you can.
Yeah.
Don't let it tear you down. Don't let it affect you too much. It's gonna affect you in certain ways, but try your best to not. And that goes to the dads too and moms. Like, try not, like, keep going, but don't let it break you down, because that's there's so many things to worry about in life. You don't want that to be one of the things.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Father's Day.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. So you just happen to be here during Father's Day. No, I don't usually see you during Father's Day.
It's a little weird, though. Father's Day's during summertime. I don't know why we don't.
Yeah.
I think it's because I usually come the second half instead of first.
That's what it is. You usually stay there for the first half.
I need to start coming the first half and leave in the second half.
That makes more sense, huh?
Yeah.
I guess it depends more on what like sports you got going on, like kind of stuff like that, like what's going on during the summer. Because I know you came here and you were missing some basketball training.
Yeah, this is the first year that's been a problem, though. So, like, before, I don't know.
So, for the people out there, let them know you play football and basketball.
I was doing track, too, for a little bit, too. Like, all three of them.
How hard do you feel like it is to do multiple sports? You feel like it's so much to learn, just trying to learn all this in 1 year?
So, I don't stay... Well, track's just running. So, like, I kind of already knew that. Basketball, I already knew because I played it last year. And football, I've been playing for a pretty long time. So, I already knew all three. So all it was more of, like, I had really busy days. So football would start at 3 o'clock, like as soon as you get out of school. And then halfway through that, I go to track for about 30 minutes. And then I finish it out at about 6:30 with basketball. And then I go home, take a shower, do what I do.
That's a long day.
Yeah, but it's worth it in the end.
For sure. That's a lot of motivation, a lot of self-motivation that you got going on. So you're going into 9th grade, and you're 6 foot.
Yeah.
Taller than me. That was crazy. When I picked you up, like a couple weeks ago, and you were taller than me, I was like, wow. And we was boxing yesterday, and you got whooped.
No, I didn't. I had you almost that whole match, but you came back at the end.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was letting you, practice, but look at this.
Is that for me? Really?
Yeah. Little Bruce.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, how else did I get it?
I don't know. Did you already have it? I mean, I was hitting you pretty hard in your shoulder.
In the arm. That's where you was getting me mostly was the.
It's because like your form, like you left your shoulders super vulnerable. So like when I couldn't do nothing and I knew I was safe, I would just throw out little hits to wear you down. But I guess I was hitting a little too hard. My bad.
Nah, you good. You good. I mean, that's what we're doing it for practice. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't bruise me, so like.
Well, okay. Next time we fight, we're gonna see. No, I'm not trying to bruise you, man. We're just doing it for practice and stuff like that.
I don't know how I bruised you. Those were 16 ounces. I wasn't even hitting hard. I wasn't hitting as hard as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just peeped it when I was taking showers. Like.
Does it hurt?
Nah, I mean, not really. I don't feel it. Yeah. So let me ask you this. So I know you are a deep thinker. Like, what's the craziest conspiracy that you think about or believe?
So like, I mean, I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. I don't really like look into that. But I guess probably aliens. I mean, I think they're probably real. And I think Bigfoot's like a gorilla or something. And I don't know. That's about it.
Do you think Bigfoot might exist?
Maybe. I mean, I think there is like a gorilla in the woods. Somebody took a picture of it, was freaking out. Or like a bear or something.
Like a really big gorilla, but it'd be standing up on 2 feet tall, like most gorillas are down. Sometimes they stand up though, but not really.
Like in Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, like a Planet of the Apes. That's basically what a Bigfoot is. It's like a Planet of the Apes gorilla.
Yeah, maybe it was just a dude. You never know. The picture was just a black figure, like a shadow, but like. So I don't know why people even think that. It's probably just a dude.
A dude in a suit, huh?
Yeah, or just the picture didn't even show. I don't know. I could be wrong. But the one I seen didn't show much.
No, it didn't. There's never like any definitive like evidence, you know.
Yeah. It's really weird. I don't know.
So you think aliens are real?
I mean, we can't be the only ones out there. If that's the case, then that's pretty sad.
I know, right? Like there's this huge galaxy, like huge universe.
Like infinite space, and it's just us.
Yeah, I know, right? That doesn't make no sense. For the people who think that aliens don't exist, like they just be like, do you believe in aliens? No. It's like it's okay to say it's possible, right?
It's like say like there ain't none in like our solar system, but like all of space, no way.
No way.
There has to be some out there.
For sure. Do you think that they come to Earth?
No.
No?
I think it's possible, but like I don't know. Like I said, I don't look into it. They could have not, and I don't really have a belief on that.
So what about the UFOs that everybody seems to be seeing?
Maybe they was alien ships. Maybe they was like freaking airplanes or something. I don't know.
Maybe there was something human, something that we created.
Yeah.
And we don't know, like a technology that they have that we're not aware of. That is possible. But they've been around for a long time. We've been seeing them since the 40s.
Yeah. Or maybe that was just never a thing. Maybe we didn't see them. People just made it up.
Yeah.
Just like Bigfoot.
Well, you never seen one. I never seen one. So we can't say that we definitely know.
That's why I said maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but there's a lot of people have seen a lot of claims of seeing UFOs close, far. There's been a lot of video evidence, but it's almost always blurry, like the Bigfoot pictures.
Yeah. I do believe in ghosts, though.
You believe in ghosts? What do you believe they are?
Dead people.
People?
I've actually seen the ghost before, kind of.
Have you?
I think I have.
What happened?
So, like, in Covington, I lived in this 200-year-old house, right? Well, not 200, but like 150, right? And, like, there's, like, these really big cages in the basement. Like, that was, like, big enough to fit me in there. And there's, like, freaking axes and stuff on the walls. And I was laying on my bed one time, and I seen something, like, looking at me from the doorway. I was pretty scared. It was almost like sleep paralysis. It might have been. But I don't know what it was. It was pretty scary.
They had an axe, you said?
No, the ghost didn't, but there was, like, axes hanging up on the walls. It's like an axe and, like, a machete and chains and stuff.
Where were you at?
No, like, my house in Covington. This was the basement.
You guys had machetes and axes?
We didn't have them. They was already there.
You guys were running the house and they were already there.
Mm-hmm.
So what if people were getting, like, tortured in there by the previous owners?
That's what I think. Or, like, the house is pretty old. Maybe it was, like, not the previous ones, but, like, a couple back.
Yeah. I saw a scary movie recently where it was like that, and they pulled a string, and there was another room behind there. And back there was where they tortured the people.
I seen it with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's right. We watched it together.
But there wasn't torturing people. There was the,
Well, they had a bed that I don't know what was up with the bed. I'm assuming they were...
You know what was up with the bed.
I don't know. Oh, well, I mean, all I know is that was very disturbing.
We was watching, what's that movie called? The Barbarian.
The Barbarian, yeah. Oh my God.
I ain't fun to talk about it, but like if you're curious, watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is the you know what? I'm not gonna give it away.
Yeah.
But it gets weird, and actually, it's pretty good.
I like me and him liked it, but Leia and Naor and Sarai didn't like it very much.
I mean, it was shocking.
It was pretty disturbing.
Yeah, it was something that, yeah, actually, now that I'm starting to remember all the details, it might have been one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen.
I've seen worse. Like, I've seen this one show called, what's it called? Never mind. I forgot what it's called. It's like an anime, though. It's like,
I mean, animators, they could put anything and you can animate it, but for like to be like a real movie, like that was disturbing. Like for them to actually have done that and did actually acted that out, that's pretty crazy, yo.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that like. Who played the barbarian?
Like who had that idea? I don't know.
Had to have been a suit or something. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
They definitely don't like go find a crackhead and give him like
$20. I mean, it looked like it, but then again, I don't know. It looked a little bit more than just a human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
look like you a little bit.
Nah, it looked like you. What do you mean?
Well, you look like me, so it looks like me. It looks like you.
Nah, like no, cause like the hair and like the beard and the build, we got the same colors. We're built different, and like we're different. We just got the same colors.
Yeah, very true. But no, I definitely do. So I think the aliens definitely exist, but I think it's possible that they came here before. But
you was saying on the car ride to Atlanta that you think that they was like building pyramids and stuff.
No, I don't think that the aliens built the pyramids, but I do. I don't necessarily. I'm not going to say I believe one way or the other, but I'm skeptical whether the Egyptians built the pyramids. I think it's possible they found them.
I think Bigfoot built them.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if giants did build them.
I don't think Bigfoot's a giant.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's not necessarily a giant, but I'm just saying it might have been someone larger than humans that built them, because it's going to take a certain type of strength that we just don't possess.
So the theories that go out is that like they had slaves back then, like Egyptian slaves, and like they got them to use sleds and like ramps to pull up the big old limestone or whatever. I don't know what.
You said it right, limestone.
Like they pulled up them blocks and like built it with sleds and stuff, and then when they were done after like 300 years is how long I heard it took to build them. I think it's possible. If it really took that long, I think it's possible for people to do it.
Well, here's the thing about the pyramids. So I gotta look at the exact. I think it was 300 miles. Like the limestones were cut out of a quarry 300 miles away. They were like anywhere between 1 to 20 tons. So how the heck did they move them? And that's the biggest question.
Sleds.
Yeah, but they're so heavy. Like it's almost impossible. Like even with no matter how many slaves you have to pull them 300 miles, every brick there's like thousands of bricks. It's pretty insane. Like I'm not saying it's impossible, but then here's what makes it even more impossible, was that the stones were cut in perfect precision. They didn't have no like they say
it wasn't cut perfect. Like you seen them today.
They were cut perfect.
Oh, back then they was.
Yeah. Basically, like in some areas of the pyramids, you couldn't even fit a piece of paper through them. So that's how closely connected they are. I mean, yeah, it's been messed up over time, but it's like, if that's the case, like, how did they cut them that? Not just measurements, but just like, what did you use to cut it? Like, this is limestone, which is one of the hardest stones.
So everybody knows that, like, Egyptians are very ahead of their time. Like, they invented a lot of things we use today, like pyramids and the, like that shadow clock dial thing. And, like, they invented irrigation. They did a lot of things that kind of formed us today. So, like, I would say they had things that we don't have today. I mean, we have today, but things that didn't, like, get carried through and got reinvented when we got better technology.
Very true that they may have had a technology that we don't know about. Like some sort of, a lot of people, like one of the biggest theories is frequencies. They think that they kind of mastered frequencies and they're able to move stones, like, which sounds crazy, but like it would be like a way to kind of levitate things without having technology, though.
That sounds just like not true. that sounds. You're saying they got like superpowers then?
Kinda. It would probably be some sort of device they're using to do it, though, of some sort.
What would that even be?
You see, I guess you could look at it like this. We look at technology as what we have today, but we don't realize that they may have had a different path of technology in the past. They didn't use gas, they didn't use nuclear, they didn't use what we use, machines, but they had other things that they developed, a different path of technology that we may not understand. Just like they didn't understand our technology, how we do our things.
So you read this theory on Reddit, right?
Well, no, this is just a theory. You know what I'm saying? This is just basically like a thought that if there was technology in the past, it probably wasn't identical to our technology. Why would they do it exactly like us? They would do it a different way. You know what I'm saying? That would make sense.
But we got a lot of our technology from them, like paper and irrigation and stuff like that.
Yeah, very true.
It's not like they got it. It's not like they're doing it like how we do it today. We're doing it like how they did it back then.
You said it right. You said it right. So we did learn a lot about, and that's the thing. That's the reason why is like we haven't found any evidence that the Egyptians had technology, that they had any way to do this stuff. Like, so we gotta guess that they must have knew something that we don't know about, some sort of secret. They may have kept it a secret because they didn't want the rest of the world to figure out how they did things. So that's why we don't know how they did it. They're like, hey, if we put this in books, other people will steal our ideas. So that may be why we don't understand how they did it.
But they didn't need to carry it out through themselves neither. They just forgot about it.
And that's the thing, right? How'd they forget?
Because Egyptians still exist. I mean, it's not like they're extinct or nothing.
Right.
So like,
how'd they forget over time?
So like the people in Egypt just like forgot about it, and like they just gave up.
That's insane, right? And you know what? You know what even makes that kind of proves that to be true is their pyramids got worse over time. They built the Great Pyramids of Giza, but over the years, the pyramids that they built after that were worse quality and worse quality. Over time, they got worse and worse. So it's like, were y'all forgetting what you knew already?
So I'm thinking maybe like the first people to start the pyramids were like really dead, really knew how to do it. And then after a couple hundred years, the first pyramid got finished. And then as they went on, that generation just kind of like
got lazy.
They just got lazier and lazier, and they just got getting worse and worse. And then eventually they stopped doing it altogether. How did the Mayans build theirs, though?
And that's one of the big questions, is why are there pyramids throughout the whole world? Egypt, Japan has pyramids all over. Yeah, Japan has pyramids.
Really?
Yeah.
What are theirs built out of?
I have to look it up. A lot of them are underwater because the land used to be bigger and the sea level rose. So a lot of them are underwater. They have them in, Mexico, and then they have them in South America. So there's pyramids, and I think there's even some in America too.
No, there's not.
I believe there is. They're just smaller. They're not really talked about a lot. I believe.
It's crazy they're not talked about.
I know, right? I think in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So it's like, they're not like the Giza pyramids. They're small. But it's just the fact that why would everybody build them? What were you doing with these things? Like, what was the intention of building them? It's the biggest question is why would they build them all throughout the world, and why are they built similarly?
I mean, they're all pyramids, and they're all the same shape. Well, isn't the ones in like South America kind of different though? Like they got, instead of like it being pointed on the top, there's like something on the top.
Yeah, they're flat.
Those just like temples, ain't they?
We don't really know what any of them were used for. They originally said that, I don't know about the ones in Mexico or South America, but the ones in Egypt, they originally thought they were tombs.
Yeah, they found bodies in there.
They never found a body in any pyramid ever.
But yeah, what about King Tut's body?
That's in a tomb. King Tut's tomb.
In where?
And it's in Egypt, but it's not in a pyramid. It's in a tomb, close to a pyramid. So it's like they never found that. And then
why would they just think that then? They just throw it out.
That's the thing. It's like that's the whole thing about like history is like they'll have like a theory, kind of like what we're talking about as theories, and then people will believe those theories but they were never proven. So it was never actually proven that they were tombs. But my whole life was that they were tombs. But now we learned that.
So I thought they was till like now.
Yeah. They never found a single mummy in the pyramid.
That's crazy. So they were just saying this stuff, huh?
They were just saying that.
Yeah.
They were just assuming. And I'll tell you, because there's certain areas of the pyramid that they haven't got to. They're closed off. There's like they don't know how the people got back in there back in the day.
There's probably a way to do it.
There's probably a way to get
probably like collapsed over time.
Something like that. So they don't know how to get in these rooms, and what they want to do is like get a drill and like kind of drill on the wall and like send a drone, like a little drone camera in there. But they won't let them drill, because like I said, like these things are built perfect.
I mean, they kind of need a drill. I mean,
right.
You got to figure out what's in there.
Exactly.
I mean, breaking one little thing won't. I mean, you still got the whole pyramid.
Exactly. Putting a little hole in the wall, but they're so like protective over this stuff, which I understand they should be, but there's definitely several rooms that we had never seen before, and I guess they probably assumed that that's where the mummies were, which it could be. We might find out that there is mummies in those rooms, but as of right now, we've never seen that. And in South America, I don't know what they were, you know what I'm saying, but it definitely.
I in history class they was talking about like how they would sacrifice people back then.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
Aztecs.
I don't know where they did it, if it was in the pyramids or where, but that's what a lot of people think. That's where they did. That's what they were for. It's
Sacrificial ritual chambers.
Yeah.
That would make sense. That would make sense that they were sacrificing people, and just the fact that they did human sacrifice is crazy.
That's one. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of places that did that in history.
The Vikings did that.
Did they?
The Vikings did human sacrifice.
I thought they were just I thought they just rode on boats and stuff.
They did, but like, let's say they're about to have a season of crops, they would do a sacrifice, and they would sacrifice goats, but humans too. Or let's say they're about to go to war, and they want the Odin to bless them in their war. They would do a human sacrifice.
Do people still believe in Odin and stuff?
Some people.
Oh.
Some people.
Yeah, not that Greek gods. I know there's still probably people who believe in them, but I don't know any. You know what I'm saying?
Any that believe in Odin? I've seen some people on TikTok still believe in Odin. I mean, maybe in that area of the world, especially like Norway. But I think most people are Christian now.
No, not just Christian. Like Christian, Muslim, Jewish. Just those are the three main ones. But there's other ones like Buddhism and Hinduism and lots of more. There's lots of them.
Yeah, for sure. They're probably all those religions in Norway now at this point. Oh wait, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna get deep with you for a second. What's the hardest struggle that you've been through in your life?
See that? I don't know. Cause struggles are struggles. I don't know. I don't rank them off hardness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The hardest struggle would be I don't know. Can't think of any right now.
You haven't been through a lot of struggles, huh? You have though.
So does everybody else though.
No, I said you haven't been through.
I haven't.
Do you feel like you have?
I don't know. Like I said, I may have not. I'm definitely not as much as most people because I'm only 14. I'm probably gonna go through more, but as of right now, I don't know. So things haven't been that hard.
And I feel like you kind of rolled the punches. You know, you kind of, when things are going down, you kind of just deal with it very well compared to a lot of people. Because there's definitely been things that you probably went through that were hard. Times where you felt sad or felt like a little beaten down or overcome. But I feel like you seem to deal with it well. Where do you think you get that from?
I don't know. Who, you?
No, where do you get that from?
Yeah, you.
Oh, from me. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Could be. Because that's how I am too, yeah. I deal with things quite well. When I face things, I deal with it and I try not to let it break me down. And I stay calm under pressure. I ain't perfect. There's going to be moments where I'm hype, but for the most part, I'm pretty calm under pressure.
So, I'll get mad over stupid stuff, but I'll get over it pretty quick. And then when it's, not stupid stuff, I don't usually get too mad. Like when we're playing Madden.
Yeah,
okay.
You get whooped.
Man, I just started playing Madden. Before I came here, I only played one game of Madden in my whole life. That's it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was with my cousin Jeremiah. I beat him. I actually beat him one time. We played a couple games.
I'm about to say one game?
No, we played 4. Yeah. He won 3, I won 1. But, no, what happened was, with Madden, you've been playing it for what, 60 years now?
61.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, you're going to get better at it, but you're getting beaten 2K repeatedly.
Okay, 2K, I've beaten you a couple times. But that's true.
You never beat me, bro.
Yeah, I did.
You beat me?
Yes.
I think you beat me once.
I beat you 4 times. In Blacktop, I beat you a lot. I beat you half the time in Blacktop. And in Quick Play, I beat you twice. One time was with the Bucks, and the other time was with the whole-time Lakers.
Oh, that's right. I do remember those. I do remember that. Yeah. What's the dude? What's his name?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Say it one more time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh my God, you can say the whole name. That's crazy.
It's not that hard to say. I mean, if you watch basketball, you know he's the best player in the league. So you're gonna know he's good.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we would get traded.
To what team?
To Miami. We need more players. They're not that good right now. But I could probably see him getting traded to the Lakers. once LeBron retires, they're gonna need a new power forward.
Star player.
Yeah, because without LeBron, I mean, they got Luka now. So actually, never mind. But look what they did with Luka and LeBron. So they definitely need more than just Luka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. So there's a lot of kids out there who don't have such a positive outlook on life like you do. What advice do you have to them?
Be more positive. Like don't be drugged down like that. Just I don't know. Just don't be mad all the time. There you go. That's it.
Don't be mad all the time, but I mean, like, why are they getting mad all the time? Like, what is the reason? Like,
I don't know. I don't get mad that much, so I don't know.
What's the reason that you don't get mad much?
No, not that many things happen that upset me that are important. Like video games.
There's a lot of things that happens that could upset you in your day, in your daily basis.
I mean, today nothing happened.
Yeah.
Just, I was playing this game, but like that's different.
Yeah.
I can get over that.
I know you get mad at games sometimes. I mean, everybody does, but that's something you don't want to do too much.
I get over it though. It's like I don't like let it linger with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't let it ruin my day, and I don't think anybody does either. So like yeah, that's the only thing that I usually really get mad at. Like back at home, there's a lot of things like school and stuff, like bad grades, but I don't usually get those. So like I don't know.
I mean, you do a really good job at being polite, being calm, being positive. I'm just trying to figure out where that comes from. Like, where's that?
Just not a mean person. I wasn't raised to be mean. That's where it comes from.
You weren't raised to be mean?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I mean, the Bible says people were put on earth to spread love, not hate. So there's no point of being hateful for no reason.
So do you believe in God?
Mm-hmm. I'm Christian.
So I feel like that's definitely about you some good morals too. Like, do you ever read the Bible?
I haven't read it yet, but I will eventually.
But have you read some of it?
No. I know stories from it, though. I used to go to church. But, I stopped going to church because, like, we don't really live next to one. Like, we do, but it's kind of far, and I don't have a car. I can't just go there. And my family's usually busy on a Sunday, and so I can't usually go no more. But I definitely know stuff, even though I haven't read the Bible yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've read it through once, but I try to read it as much as I can. It definitely has some good advice in it. I believe in the Bible as well, in God.
Yeah.
So have you always believed in God? Like, how long have you believed in God for?
My whole life. Never gonna stop neither. I was like, my family's Christian, so they just kind of put it on to me, and then that's it.
Your mom taught you that?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So like, my grandpa was a preacher. So.
Was he? What's grandpa?
My great grandpa. My grandma's mom. And my grandma's dad.
Your grandma's dad was a preacher. I didn't know that. Have you met him before?
No. He died long before I was born.
Mm.
He died when my grandma was little, so that was like way before I was born. And then my grandma said he was a boxer too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like that's where you get the boxing from?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting whooped though, so.
You're a whole grown man. Give me like 2 years.
We're gonna box again.
I still didn't get whooped. That was a whole tie. I still didn't get whooped.
I was giving about 20%.
20%.
What you was giving?
I thought around the same, but I mean, if I bruised you, then I guess not. I guess I wasn't then. Like, be for me. Was that really for me, or was that already there?
I'm not sure. I'm just really kidding. So, what do you feel like makes a good friend? What characteristics?
Being fun to be around. Being boring, then no, probably not a good friend. But like, that's just like being that. But like, genuinely like being a good friend that someone's always gonna like rely on. So being there for them. I mean, like, you can't really not be loyal as a friend. I mean, like, what are they gonna do that's not loyal? Unless you're talking about like talking about you and stuff, then yeah, I guess not that neither. But like somebody who doesn't turn their back on you, then there you go. That's a whole good friend.
Yeah, being genuine, loyal, being there for them.
Yeah.
For sure. Don't talk about your friends behind your back, and also don't let people talk about your friends in front of you. Like if that's your boy and people are talking about him, be like, hey, I'm not. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk. I ain't the one you're gonna be talking to about that. You can talk to other people about that. You know what I mean? Keep that away from me.
Yeah.
Being trustworthy, not breaking people's trust. Yeah. When people need someone to talk to, being there to listen, give them advice.
Yeah.
You know, giving good advice. Do you feel like you give good advice to your friends?
Nah, I don't. I don't advise my friends. I let them do their thing because I'm not their dad or their big brother. And
But I'm saying if they come to you and they.
Oh, they don't ask for advice. They just ask for somebody to listen. I mean, I don't like when my friends give me advice because they're dumber than me. So like, and they kind of feel the same. So I mean, I don't care.
They feel like you're dumber than them.
Yeah, that's how my friends are. They all think they're smart, but they're not.
Oh, so are you smarter?
And they probably say the same thing too.
Yeah, I can see that. That's usually how friends work.
Yeah. So like, I don't advise them because I don't want them to advise me, unless they like genuinely want it. Then I just tell them like, well, I guess this is what you want to do. I got this one friend who advises me a lot, and I don't want them to about a lot of things, like just don't. So I don't know. I need to stop telling him stuff because he's like always in my business and he advises me off it. And I'm just thinking like, listen, man. Like I was telling you to hop on the game. I wasn't telling you to give me advice, bro. And he's the dumbest person I know.
Oh no.
Like it's usually about girls, but he just got with the first girl that he's ever been with like a month ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, but he tries to sit there and advise me about girls. He doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess it's right half the time, but I think he just gets it from movies, because I ain't gonna lie.
From movies.
Yeah. I ain't finna say his name, but if he's watching it, I'm talking about him. He knows which one he's talking about. I'm gonna tell him to watch the podcast after we drop it.
So just so you know that you're talking shit, but you're not doing it behind his back.
I'm not talking crap about him. I've told him this to his face before.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. So you feel like the advice isn't good, but sometimes he's right though. You said. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I know you're young, and I get it, but just keep in mind that the friends that do come to give you advice, they're usually good friends. They usually care about you. The friends that never give you advice or always give you bad advice, like terrible advice, probably shouldn't ever listen to them and might not be a good friend.
So, Ben?
No, he gives you bad advice?
He doesn't try to give me advice at all.
No. I'm not saying that if they don't give you advice, they're a bad friend. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they do give you advice. That is a good characteristic of somebody. Some people just don't give advice, and that's okay. You don't have to.
He's tried before. I told him to stop. It's because he doesn't. He was trying to tell me something about like something. I forgot what it was. This was like a year ago, and I told him like, all right, stop. You're just wrong. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, some people give you bad advice on purpose.
Nah,
I'm not saying
he don't do it on purpose.
I'm not talking about Ben. I'm talking about in life. Just like, so you got to recognize that. I'm not saying him. I'm saying some people will. So you have to recognize that. Sometimes people give you bad advice and misguide you on purpose. You probably don't have any friends like that right now because you seem to have pretty good friends.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you might meet people along the road who are like that. So you got to watch out for that.
So
the reason why I say that is because I'm telling people you should listen to your friends' advice, and that's not always true. You know what I'm saying?
I probably got like 3 really good friends, and I got a lot of friends that I talk to, but like I don't know them that well. See, like I move around a lot. So like one of them is my cousin, so he's gonna be a good friend. The other one I knew when I was a little kid, and like I go to his house a lot, so he's a good friend. The other one I just met 2 years ago, so like, but I hang out with him a lot, so he's probably a good friend too.
So what's your oldest friend?
Oldest?
Like the longest friendship you've had?
Probably with Hayden, but him and Ben go back around the same. So it is with him though, because their moms, like my mom and his mom was friends since they was like younger than me. So I kind of had to be friends with him. I didn't really have a choice.
Right. So since you have a relationship with God, what do you say to the kids out there who don't have a relationship with God, and you feel like, you know, maybe you could say something to them to encourage them?
So like, start praying, start reading the Bible. I mean, like, unless you're not Christian, like if you're atheist or if you're like a different religion, if your religion doesn't have a God, then I don't know. I'm not that religion, so I ain't got no advice on that. But if you're a Christian and you got a good relationship with God, I'd probably get one because you never know when something could happen. You could die tomorrow, and then you're gonna be up there, and he's gonna be like, "Why didn't you never talk to me?" And what are you gonna say?
Right. So you're saying don't wait.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Yeah.
You started young. A lot of people didn't. I didn't. You actually believed in God before I did. Well, I ain't gonna say that. There was times where I did, but there was times where I didn't. A lot of times life will get hard sometimes. You might lose somebody that's close to you, and it might make you question things. And that's what made me get away from my relationship with God. But I had to just learn that sometimes that's just how it works. Not everybody's gonna live as long as you want them to. There's bigger things in life than you. So you can't just lose your relationship with God because he didn't do something that you wanted him to do, or he took somebody away that you thought would always be there.
People are gonna die. That's like not like it's, you can't get mad at God when that happens. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Like nobody lives forever, so like you can't get mad when that happens because it's all inevitable. So, just I don't know. Don't look at it like that. Don't get mad at God when something doesn't go your way, because everything happens for a reason. And in the end of the day, he's trying to make the best version of you. And if you stray away, then he can't help.
Right. When you stray away from God, he's not able to help you.
Exactly.
You're like a lost soul right now. So he's going to let you go and do what you got to do. He'll get in your way and try to stop you. But eventually he'll be like, you're on your own.
Yeah.
You're not listening to my guidance.
He gave us free will. He can't order us to do what we're going to do.
Right. It's like he can only help you when you give your heart to him. Other than that, and so let me ask you this: in life, what do you? And you're young, so you might not really understand this question, or you might not have the answer to this. But what do you feel like your purpose is in life?
I don't have an answer to it. I'm only 14. I don't know. I'm not looking for a purpose already. I still gotta. I don't know. Just gotta do something.
You gotta figure out yourself. Figure out who you are. Who is Mason?
Well, I kind of know who I am currently at the moment.
Yeah, but who is Mason going to become?
Yeah.
And what is it, Mason? To know your purpose means you need to understand who you're going to become.
It's more of like
who God wants you to become.
It's more of like, instead of asking what is my purpose, it's more of like what will it be?
Yeah, what will your purpose be? And what do you think your purpose will be?
I gotta live through it. I don't know. I'm still young. I could want to be an athlete when I grow up, but I could grow up and be a lawyer. I don't know.
So I feel like sports is your passion.
Mm.
So your passion is something that you're just good at naturally, something you love to do. Just naturally, you don't have to force yourself to love it.
I was not good at anything I do.
Yeah, but you loved it enough to keep going. Like you didn't get tired of it. You kept pushing through it. So you're passionate about it. Yeah. That doesn't mean you're just good at it, but you have the potential, right? Your purpose is like why? Why am I doing this? Like what's the ultimate like? What am I? How am I trying to impact the world with this? Like, where am I? What's the reason behind it?
So at the end of the day, like my passion isn't gonna change the world at all.
Mm-hmm.
Only things that you can be that change the world would be like a president. I guess a soldier, something important. I don't think being good at basketball or football is gonna change the world. Might change people's day. It might you might get fans. You could become famous, but that doesn't change the world.
Right.
Are we done?
It doesn't, but remember this. When you become somebody successful in a sport or something like that, you came from here to here. There's people out there who see them in you. Especially someone like you, like let's say you became a famous NBA player, they can watch this podcast and see you as a 14-year-old.
You like Taylor Swift? They seen her as a little girl.
Yeah, exactly. When she first started her career, there's a lot of people who did start young, but just a lot of basketball players, they don't have that story, right? You might see their high school tapes or whatever, But what I'm saying is like for them to see you come from here to there. It's a motivation that you give to the world. So to be a successful athlete or entrepreneur or anything, especially one that you didn't grow up rich, you didn't have everything you wanted in life, you didn't have all the opportunities handed to you, you had to work for them, right? So with that being said, you can show the world that you can take nothing and become something. So that is like one of the purposes of doing of and not
Setting
only
an example.
setting an example for the world. One of the purposes you might have as an athlete, not just to be the greatest you could be, because that's a purpose. Because you can set records and be like, hey, look, just like Jordan. His purpose was to be a legend and be like literally the number one, at least.
Nah, I think LeBron got that.
Well, but at least for a long time. I mean, there's sure, it depends on what stat we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
You're never gonna be the best forever.
Yeah.
Unless you're like LeBron.
You think he'll be the best forever, huh?
Maybe. I mean, nah, I actually don't. There's already people who are gonna probably be better than him one day, like Anthony Edwards. He and Giannis. They'll both probably be better than him by the end of their career.
Yeah. They had something to look up to, someone to motivate them to become greater. They had the LeBron that they watched. Jordan already did this thing, but in their generation, they watched LeBron and they saw him. And they're like, I want to be like him. So that's how you become a motivation. Like, oh, I saw Mason do it. Like people that went to school with you, and like they might not want to be a basketball player, but they be like, I saw Mason be an NBA player, so I need to keep. Well, why should if he can do it, I can do something big with my life. So you become an inspiration for people when you're successful, especially publicly successful. Like people know who you are. You got some kind of following, which all professional players do, and they're showing the world, hey, look, I did it. So just a little bit of insight on what your purpose could be. And when you understand your purpose, it helps motivate you. You're driven by it. You're like, I need to keep going because I need to show the world that I am him. You know what I'm saying? And so when you question yourself and you're like, man, I don't really want to do this right now. I don't think I can get through this practice. Like, this has been a long day, or I'm stressed out because this, that, and the other is going on. You'd be like, man, this is why I'm supposed to do it. This is the purpose behind the passion. Because they're two different things. They're both important. Your purpose is the reason why you stay passionate.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They go hand in hand. Because if you just have a purpose but no passion, there's nothing driving you to do it. There's nothing like every day, like I got to keep going, like you're passionate about doing it. And your purpose is like why. So they go hand in hand.
So then, what would you say your purpose is?
Good question. So it took me a long time to figure it out. Like I used to think that my purpose was making music, like being a rapper, and same type of thing. Because you blow up as a rapper, like you can inspire people through your lyrics, which is one of the things I want to do.
I think you started from nothing though. You had a pool when you was little. So
yeah, but it was green. But no, I'm not saying that I started.
I've been to that house. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice, But I'm not saying that I started from nothing. I'm just saying like when people, I wasn't rich. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't balling out. Like we were just normal. Like we didn't have a lot of money most of the time, but we still did have a decent house. I agree with that. So it's still the inspiration of the people like that see you just kind of come from there to the top. It's a big transition, But I agree that I'd lived in a better house than where you're living. But not to diss your mom. She's doing the best she can. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, and maybe that can change. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that can change. But no, I would say my purpose is to, like I said, originally I thought it was music. I realized it's to inspire, to serve God. To serve God, and I think that God would like me to serve the world by inspiring people, being that positive voice for the world, help guide the world. I don't know everything, but I know enough where I can have a good positive perspective on things and just kind of spread positivity. The world is negative. It feeds on negativity. It loves negativity. It's fueled by negativity. So to bring that positivity to the world and kind of spread it to people the best I can. That's why I do this podcast. I talk about positive things, and I try to get advice. I try to pull advice out of people for people that are in your case age group or people who are influencer, whatever it is, and there's other influencers watching. Like pull out that advice from them to kind of give the people, because there's a lot of people who are going through those things and are related to your situation that you've been through, and you can show them in this podcast that you overcame it, and these things that you faced didn't break you down. I'm sure there was nights where you were sad, but you didn't let it stop you. I'm sure there was times where you didn't want to do 3 practices in one day, football, basketball, and track, but you still did it.
I didn't track for that long.
But I'm just saying that there's people who are doing 2, or they might be having trouble doing a football practice, and they're letting their personal life, which is understandable as a kid, they're letting their personal life get in the way of them, staying focused. And I feel like that's not a problem you have.
Yeah. It's definitely a problem I have.
So if you could speak to other kids your age and tell them something that helps you getting to where you are today, going up, what would you say?
What?
Like if you could speak to the kids like younger than you who, there's something that you learned that you feel like could have helped them, what would you say to them?
I don't know. I'm only 14. You're the one who grew up. What would you say to him?
Well, I would say, look, when I was a kid, there's a lot of bad influences. There's a lot of things going on that we don't understand. You're growing up, you don't really get the consequences of your actions. So I would say be very careful about who you surround yourself with. You surround yourself with the wrong people, those people are going to be the ones that are going to guide you in the wrong direction. So choose.
You sound like an old person.
I mean, it's just me knowing that when I was growing up, I didn't have the best influences around me. I had some people around that, and not to diss my friends, but I'm just saying I chose the circle I had, and some of those friends could have been better. And as a result, I had to deal with some things in life that I probably shouldn't have been dealing with. And maybe I'm glad I did because I learned lessons from it, but it would have been better if I hadn't. I would be further along in life if I had chose better friends. So definitely have a solid circle. Like if friends are not good for you, like I remember you mentioned that there were some friends you had around that they were doing some stuff you didn't like. And
I did?
You said they were smoking or something like that.
No, that's not them were my friends.
But there were people that you cut off.
Yeah.
And so that's important. So you learned that lesson. Don't keep people around doing stuff that don't relate to your life or that's going to pull you or it's going to mess up your life. Keep them away. Even if they're not a friend, but you're around them enough where they could become a friend, and you just cut that off and say, nah, we're not going to be friends. So so the advice I'm speaking to them, you already know. You know what I'm saying? You've already kind of learned that, but don't forget that. So the people you keep around you, but also stay focused. Because, I know it seems like school is like, what am I really learning? And I get it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the stuff you learn in school, it don't really I don't use it. I'm not over here doing algebra to do a podcast. But I'm sure there's people who are. And you don't know what you're going to do in life. You don't know what knowledge you're going to learn in school that's going to actually excel you in life. So just go ahead and just go to school and just learn it. Even if you don't think you need to know it. Because I actually had really good grades. When I was in school, I had all honors classes. I went to mostly magnet schools, like advanced schools, and I had really good grades.
See, I ain't that smart. I got all B's. So
I mean, that's still good. Like you're smart too, but I was just one of them kids that excelled, and I just learned it. I went to school and learned it, even though I didn't want to. And I was one of the kids that didn't have to try. It was easy. You know what I'm saying? But just all I'm saying is just
he was a nerd.
I wasn't even a nerd. I didn't even barely have to study, and I still get good grades. But I was just smart, But all I'm saying is, it's like,
I don't study.
Don't just just learn it. Like, just go ahead and go to school, learn it. Like, don't get distracted, Because when you get older, you have all the time to do all that stuff and live your life. So just go ahead and school is actually fun, man. Like being able to be around these kids and friends all the time. Like when you get older, you don't. It's like you go to work and you don't get to chill. Like you're literally with your friends every day. I know you're doing schoolwork, but you don't have that type of stuff going on when you become older.
Yeah.
So enjoy it. Enjoy school.
I mean, if I still went to Holmes, I'd probably feel like that. But Tishner, this is my school I go to now, and it isn't like that at all.
You keep changing schools a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a difficulty for a lot of kids, is all that school changing stuff.
That's the only difficulty I'd say I have. Mm-hmm. It's such that I have a lot more friends. But I still got a pretty good amount, so I'm mad about it.
So you had a lot of situations where you had to move a lot. You lived in Florida, Georgia, and then different cities of Kentucky. Like moving around different areas of Kentucky. Yeah. And then you didn't ever live here, but you visited here.
That's just summertime. That don't even matter.
Yeah. But yeah, so I definitely wanted to sit down with you and do a podcast with you. I've been wanting to for a while. You're a smart kid. You're a really great kid. You have a great personality. You're naturally funny. And you just have very good manners, very positive kid. Like, there's really nothing I could say bad about you. I think a lot of people feel like that about their kids, but I'm proud for you to be my son. and I know that it was hard to not. It was hard for me. I asked you questions, but it was hard for me. I had to see you for 3 years. You know, it's not easy as a dad because I care about you. And there's probably was times when you didn't. You probably maybe I don't know how you felt. That's why I asked you how you felt.
Yeah, I think you kind of knew how I felt. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way you didn't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if there was times when you maybe felt like I was not wanting to see you, or maybe
No, I knew. Trust me.
you knew the situation because you were hearing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't perfect. I could have did some things better, for sure. But it's a frustrating thing to deal with, and it is what it is. And I'm glad that we're overcome that now. But I just want you to know that it definitely hurt me every time I tried to get you and I couldn't. That was definitely something I thought about all year. After I couldn't do it, and then a year passed, and 2 and 3. I was like, man, this is tough. But I'm just proud of you for still coming out good, even without me during some of your more important years, from like 11 to 14. Those are some important development years as a child. Like you kind of become a teenager during those years. You become that teen, and you did it. You still came out really well, and so I'm glad. Shout out to your mom. Whatever she did, she's doing a good job at developing you into a good kid, and I think you have a really big future.
See, even though my mom's my mom, she's pretty good at being a father figure too. If you've met her, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that she is, and I'm always here, and I'm gonna see you much more, and we talk a lot, and we'll keep doing that. Keep doing your sports. Don't let anything stop you. Another thing is just stay committed to what you're doing. Stay committed. You have big goals, so that means you have to do a lot. The bigger your goals, the more work it's gonna take. The bigger your goals, the more consistent you have to stay.
Yeah.
The bigger your goals, it's like this. It's the bigger the mountain. Like if life was a mountain in front of you, you have to climb that thing. Which means every day you got to take a couple more strides up that mountain. So the bigger your goals are, the bigger that mountain is. If your goal is to work at McDonald's, then man, you could jump up that hill. You know what I'm saying?
Whose goal is to work at McDonald's?
I know, but I'm just saying if you don't have goals in life, that's what ends up happening. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't set goals, then all you have to overcome is a little hill that you can skip right on up. But if your goals are like being a professional football, basketball, boxer, we're talking about a mountain you got to climb, which it's not a discouraging thing. It just means that you have to stay consistent, stay committed. Can't let things stop you or distract you.
Your goal is to work at McDonald's. Like that hill is like a crack in the sidewalk. I don't know. Like next year I could go work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's your dream, just to achieve it when you're 15. Go work at McDonald's.
Right. Well, if a person that has no dreams has no future.
Yeah.
Only a few people get lucky enough to have a big future with no dreams. Dreams are the things that it's like your vision. You just gotta look forward, and you gotta see something way further away than your eyes can see, but you still visualize it. You're like, when I get way down the road, I'm gonna be a NBA player. You're visualizing something that can't physically happen for at least 4 years, minimum. And that's someone who goes straight out of high school into the NBA, like LeBron. And that's a rare thing, right? So in most cases, it'll be 8 years from now.
It's only happened once.
No, there's a couple players that have done that.
No, really?
Yeah, I think so. Oh. But all I'm saying is like LeBron, like 8 years would probably be how long it would take somebody to be 14 to get into the NBA. They're gonna do 4 years of college, right? Or at least 2 years. It just depends on the situation. So you're looking at something that's probably 8 years away, and you're visualizing it now, and you're working towards it now. And that is like, if you want to know about success, that's what success is. Being able to visualize and focus on something that's so far ahead that your eyes can't even see it, and not giving up.
Yeah.
That's like the formula for success. It's just like seeing it, believing it, and working towards it, and never stopping. Never stop believing. You gotta manifest it like your shirt.
I wonder who I got it from.
Where'd you get the shirt from?
You.
Gotta manifest it. So look, I appreciate you doing the podcast with me. Before we get out of here, go in time where they can follow you at. What's your Instagram?
I ain't got Instagram.
You don't? I thought you did.
No, I ain't got no space on my phone for it.
But you have an Instagram.
No, I don't really post on it. So.
But you don't want them to follow you?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put your Instagram in the. If you want to follow them, go to the description below. I'm gonna put your Instagram. But all right, Love you. We'll see you on the next episode.
It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow.